The education that I received at home started with my mother and my father reading to me, like very broadly about every possible subject, including Islam and the stories of the prophets and Islamic history. So I grew up with a lot of those stories, but also Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys and things like that.
My name is Bashiruddin Muhammad. I'm Rizwan's father.
My name is Musarrat Muhammad, and I'm Rizwan's mom.
I came here to Canada 35 years ago, and there was very, very few people at that time, like Muslims at that time. We don't even have a halal stores. Then we had to have lots of ups and downs, and now, after going all through, we are very happy now.
But the kid that they pulled out of the class was from some of his class, and they just told him, hey, you, come with us. And they say, oh, what's your name? And he said, Rizwan.
My name is Munira Muhammad. I'm Rizwan's younger sister. I'm 28 years old.
My name is Saliha Muhammad. I'm Rizwan's younger sister too, and I'm 23 years old. When I was younger, I just felt like he was like a dad and telling me what to do and stuff.
I still tell you what to do.
But it's, we had a conversation. Our parents gave us a basic education and everything, but they never pressured us to do anything. I remember one time when they tried to take us to Islamic school, we threw a big fit and we were grabbing onto the van doors going, no, I'm not going in there. And my parents were like, okay, fine. You don't have to.
Hey, I'm not going to play with you, man.
I had a public school education. There was some debate in my family about, whether I should go to a private Muslim school, whether I should go to some kind of madrasa or not. And I think what my family finally settled on was private lessons with Muslim tutors. But public schooling.
Oh man, replace that. So that is not fair.
You have 6 people on one.
I don't have any land, man.
Yeah, it was 3.
I've studied Islam since I was young, and I tried to act according to what I know. What I learned about Islam is that you can do all kinds of seemingly, apparently virtuous things, but if you don't have sincerity, then you may actually be doing something that's not good in your religion or your spiritual tradition. Well, right now we're in the Islamic library at the Islamic Foundation of Toronto. Around me you can see all kinds of books if we pan around, but they're on law, they're on sacred sources like Quran and Hadith, but also on social sciences, languages, things like that. In this library we have this humongous copy of the Quran that most of the time students wouldn't read from, but sometimes for special occasions, perhaps they would read from it. Assalamu alaikum. So my name is Rizwan. What's your name?
Rizwan.
Rizwan? Okay. We swear this was a total accident. Well, how did they pick you when they went into your class?
They just said, come with us.
They just said, come with you. And then we came in and we realized we had the same name, but yours the Maghribi way, mine's the Hindi way. MashaAllah. So what surah are we reciting from here?
Maryam.
Surah Maryam, right. So Rizwan is going to recite, and I'm going to follow along with him, and inshallah.
يا أخت هارون ما كان أبوك امرأ سوء وما كانت أمك بغيا.
We read a section from this chapter called the Chapter of Mary. And many people may not realize, but Muslims revere Mary. She's one of the greatest of women of all humanity in the Muslim view, because she in and of herself has virtuous qualities that are core essential virtues in the Muslim tradition. Some of my cousins love going to their local mosque, and they really relate to their local teacher. Oftentimes it's because that teacher speaks their language in the same way they do. And other times, kids really, that I know, drag their feet and really don't look forward to coming to the mosque. And that has a lot to do sometimes with disconnection or a generation gap between imams and younger Canadian Muslims. I was 9, 10 years old. It wasn't cool at all to be Muslim. Just because I think it made me feel different from everybody else at a time where I desperately wanted to be the same as everybody else. Islam became very liberating, and it became something that actually empowered me to think critically, and then that started to seem cool. I think of Islam, I think of truth, justice, beauty. I think of a way of being in the world. I think of a way that's universal. That's a way for me to connect with people who are very different from me in languages and cultures throughout space and time. No, we should cut out the space and time part.